Hi, well, welcome back to the Bard and the Witch YouTube channel. We are reaching out so we can stay connected with you all during this horrible pandemic and all the other stuff that's going on. If you weren't aware, Pagan Sunrise is live once again. We are podcasting live every Friday at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you would like to join us live in the studio, the 4001 Zoom studio, just send us an email. We'll give you the password. Otherwise, we'll post a recording of the show on our Mixcloud site and give you the link. This week's show will feature Lord Alexian, Mama Gina, Celia Farron, Wendy Rue, Tony Brown, and Dom the Bard, just to name a few. And we are so glad to once again be bringing you great pagan, Celtic, and Wiccan music with a little divination on the side. So on to this week's insight from the Om. The Om staves is the ancient Druidic alphabet, which was used for writing, counting, categorization, and divination. Each letter is represented by a tree of sorts, and the characteristics of those trees were used to give insight. So we drew a letter, just to give you an example today, and it was the letter G, or Gort. Well, the symbol looked much like this. That was the symbol for G in the old alphabet. And when this was, what did it represent as far as divination is concerned? Well, it depends on the context, but it could, like the ivy, which is the representative tree, represent ruthlessness, survival, or possibly tenacity, depending upon where it was in the reading or what the context was. But basically, you can say the ivy is about persistence, steadfastness, and tenacity. So because of those traits, the ivy is a very much respected teacher, showing us how to keep things going when things get difficult, how to persevere when things are seemingly impossible until they reach our goal. The ivy also looks to others for its support, making stronger connections as it grows, giving strength and protection in return. The ivy usually knows how to give and take, yes. It can spiral as it grows towards the trunks of host trees, and spiral growth is a sign of the very strong life force pulsing in the earth. Ivy shows its true spirit even when cut back, overcoming seemingly impossible obstacles. So you can see how that falls into a reading of the ivy, talking about what may be needed or what was used in the past. Spiritually, it's the element water. The ruling planet is Saturn, and it generally falls into the female or feminine gender when being represented. Ivy is a celebrated plant on many spiritual paths. In some beliefs, because of its ability to regrow after being cut down. The Druids considered it sacred and a feminine counterpart to the masculine holly. When placed together, they gave and still give great protection as well as balance and wisdom. It's also associated with the underworld god Dionysus, the equivalent of the Roman god Bacchus, and the Celtic warlord Bran. It was considered an antidote to the effects of drinking too much wine. And it was woven into slim crowns for the wearing at the revelings where it was used. People partook, let's put it that way. Ivy is also considered a talisman to guard cattle in many parts of the earth and keep them fertile and plentiful when it comes to milk. As far as magic, there are sayings that ivy is allowed to grow up the walls of a house to bring protection and positive opportunities. And you combine together a twig of ivy and a twig of holly with red wool and make a love talisman that will bring fidelity and good luck, which makes a sweet present at a wedding. So I hope that gives you some insight, again, to Gort, or the ivy, and how it can be used with the Om staves for divination. As promised, our Zoom lecture This week in the history of magic and witchcraft will be Saturday, June 6th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This class will focus on witchcraft and pop culture. This and each of all the other courses are only $5 US, which includes all lecture notes and access to the recorded presentation for later viewing. So before I let you go, just a politely persistent reminder to check our Raging Pagan Etsy shop. The link will be below. There is a beautiful set of intent bracelets that are very reasonably priced and include free US shipping. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon.